I told that you only purchase. I know, I see this strategy in the second half.
Can you do that again? Again, with the phone. That's
Good morning. Colleagues, can we settle down? It's only fair that we respect our country, South Africa, which is, we all belong to that. So I request you to stand up and we sing the national anthem. Sisigeleni Afrika, malupaganisu kondolwayo, uniswa imithandazo yethu, Nkosi, sigelela, thina, lusapho lwayo,
Go to the website,
Thank you very much. 150 years, the loudest applause. Thank you so much. So I request that you play the video. Is it going to be played? Thank you. Mentioned that I'm a bit of a dictator. They were not expecting it to be asked for it within this time. So let's just wait a bit. They are connecting. Let me welcome you because this is a UNISA event. You are welcome to UNISA. We thank the Parow office Ms. Fredendorf, who is leading the team. Thank you so much for allowing us to be here. We are actually very warm. We've been here, guys, we were in graduations. We were in graduations and it was going down in Western Cape. People are happy, and I think as UNISA we are making a really big contribution to the Western Cape. So as we are sitting here, we have our stakeholders. As we start with the meeting, we recognize certain people that are from certain entities, but I must say that each and every one of you is appreciated. We really, really thank you for joining us. And this is just small. Next time, we'll go crazy. Okay, so we'll end with it, it seems. Thank you so much. So let me request Ms. Michelle Fredendorf to come and welcome us, and she's the acting regional director for the Western Cape region. Thank you.
So much, Doctor. Now I have to fill these lovely shoes from the program director, but thank you so much. It's my pleasure to welcome all the stakeholders to this prestigious event hosted by the College of Education of UNISA. So a warm and a sincere welcome to each one of you. All protocol is observed, but a special and a sincere welcome to the following. It's too many people and I had to print that because I won't remember all the people. Prof. Pini Maku, Acting Executive Dean, College of Education. Maybe you can just stand, Prof, so everybody can... Then I'm going to go down, not necessarily in order of importance, but according to the program, if you don't mind. Dr. Luiso Luvaru. He is the Postgraduate Studies and Research. Thank you so much. Then Dr. Mapola Tobiane at a Teaching Practice Unit. I'm not sure if they still... Oh, there you are, Dr. Thank you so much. Then our esteemed Program Director, Prof. Sindile Ngubani. Prof, thank you. Welcome. Then also to to Ms. Cecilia Boucher from the Alumni Office. Not sure if Alumni Office is represented. They were here earlier in the week during graduations, but in absentia we welcome and acknowledge the work of the Alumni Office. Our regional SRC, which is an interim regional SRC, I'm not sure if some of our members are present, but in any case we acknowledge also them. Then Professor Michael van Wyk, Department of Curriculum and Instructional Studies. And then Dr. Yakumina Motitswe. Welcome. This is just a short congratulatory message on this momentous occasion as UNISA celebrate our 150 years old. It is historic. This university was actually established in Cape Town in 1873 as the University of Cape of Good Hope. And its name changed then to the University of South Africa. I hope I'm
them that part of being a teacher is that you must be accessible. So as we are sitting here with you, we are all open to you. If you need to ask anything about UNISA at large, we'll make the necessary arrangements and connect you with the certain people. As much as we are from the College of Education, we are here to represent UNISA. If you want to do theology, we'll connect you. If you want to do law, we'll connect you. Anything you want, we are here. We are UNISA itself. So don't think that we are here representing green, but we are green because we are the foundation of all professions. So I'll request Prof. Mpine Makwe, who's the acting executive dean, to please come and give us a word. Thank you.
Good morning, colleagues. Do I need this? Usually I don't. I have a teacher's voice. And this is a small enough room for me to talk, because I talk with my hands and then this thing I have to be like this. No, I can't do this. I can't do this. Good morning, colleagues. It's so good to be in Cape Town. It's really, I was actually very surprised when I walked into this room, because this is not what I expected. I expected our own classrooms where we sit down on the floor, and thank you for those people who really made an effort to ensure that we have this really big celebration in style. So this for me, colleagues, it's really heartwarming. And we have this celebration because each one of you has managed to come. Thank you, Program Director, and thank you so much to Miss Michelle. Yeah, let's stick with Miss Michelle. The Acting Regional Director, who opened her doors to this beautiful place so that we can come and celebrate. And I remember when I shared with the regional directors of different places, I said, we are going to do the 150 in all these places, because usually everything is on main campus. And you feel left out, really. And we don't want you to feel like orphans when we are mothers of every profession in the world. Every profession, we are mothers of every profession. There's no one who has not gone through a teacher. So our role, I always say, and as Ms. Michelle has said, is to give people hope. And let's do that, and do it in style. We are people who give other people hope. From a very early childhood all the way to university. So whenever we are, there is hope that we impart on other people. And don't take that work lightly. And for stakeholders, who we are so happy to see you, because at least you will see the face behind those emails. You know what COVID has done? Has removed all of us from from each one. And we think that communication, we can only talk via emails and WhatsApp and all these wonderful things that we found easier for us to communicate with. But the important thing also is human touch. When we visited schools this week, first we had a graduation, and we graduated, I think, more than 200 students. And you know, when we stand for graduation for our students, we stand forever, reading names forever. But because we understand that it is an individual, it's not about this group of people, we find time to come and read your name properly. Sometimes you don't get it right, but we try and even whisper, how do I say this correctly? So that name, and your parents are there, everybody's there, they need to hear your name out. So this year I did it differently. I hugged every person who was going across, and I was saying to them as I hugged them, I said, please come back. Please come back. Do your masters. It's open for your honors. So when I visited the schools, I came across some of the students who graduated. Said, I remember you. You told me to come back. I said, yes. And he said, I'm considering coming back. I said, you are going to come back. So this is what we maybe after they graduate, people think that now I'm done. They could come back and come back. But there should be someone who gives them the hope that it's not the end. It has to continue. So this is quite important for us to come to Cape Town. As Ms. Michelle has said, Cape Town is the first home of UNISA. And maybe before this beautiful building was here, they were sitting somewhere around the tree. I hope those people were sitting around the tree and making decisions and talking about how best they can educate their administrators. Remember, we are from the colonial history. So during that time, we were colonized by the British. And the British people, when they were here, they also wanted to continue with education. But they couldn't do it because it was during the sheep time. It took forever for them to get home, to go and write examinations and things like that. So they felt that those that are here, the administrators, the colonial administrators who are here, should continue with their education while they are staying in this area. So we know that they landed here in Cape Town somewhere. And that's why I'm saying probably they were sitting, they were taking, I don't know whether there were chairs in 1800s, but anyway, they were sitting around somewhere, whether on top of the tree trunks or under a tree or lying down, whatever, but the discussion was held in Cape Town of saying, you know what, we need to start an examining body, an institution that we will receive our study material, read, and then they will help us to be as an examiner. And that university was called the University of Good Hope. And I think we should have kept, not Cape, we should have just called it University of Hope, because then Cape has another story altogether. But we became the University of the Land. In 1946, we became the University of the Land. And we continued in that tradition of enabling and widening participation, enabling people to come through our doors and learn and give people an opportunity to become who they hope to become and give people an opportunity of the future they aspire for. So all the stakeholders who come from government departments, districts, all over the place, all our stakeholders from the teacher education, we are here together to ensure that that child who starts in school today makes it to the end. That child who starts school today will become the beacon of the South African country, this beacon of the nation as we aspire for. So that tradition continued. Yes, it came with apartheid. Yes, apartheid has its own issues, but it continued to give hope. In the midst of apartheid is the only university, UNISA is the only university in South Africa that opened its doors to all and sundry, including people who are in prisons. So sometimes we forget that when we push our agenda, that even those in prison were able to go to university through us. Those who are working were able to reach their dreams because of UNISA. So really it gives me a great pleasure to celebrate our happy birthday, celebrate our birthday in the birthplace, not only in the birthland, in the birthplace of this university. So we couldn't have chosen a best place to do it, but this region. So when we talk 150, we talk about here. Not anywhere else, we talk about here. So that's why, and we organized it, and for me, these things come to my mind very quickly. We organized it in a very short space of time. But look, we pulled it off. Yes. We pulled it off. And colleagues came from different departments, and thanks colleagues for making this a success that it is. They came from different departments to come and celebrate in Cape Town, and just to remind Cape Townians that this is where all it started. So we are going to sing happy birthday to UNISA. There's cake. I didn't even know that they will do cake. There's cake here that is 150. I mean, class. So we'll sing happy birthday while I just say, you know what? Today it's about celebration. And colleagues, please make contact with these people because they are on the ground. They know what is happening. We went to schools on the ground. We saw what is happening. and it's upon us. We cannot be working from the hill in Pretoria without coming down from the hill and meeting the people that we are serving. And that, for me, is service in humanity. So that's what our vision is about UNISA, is to be the university in service of humanity. Thank you for continuing to serve, to being in service of that humanity. A little bit ready. Action. Oh, let's sing happy birthday. Adam, let's sing happy birthday. Please make sure that when we are done, it must be ready. No. Otherwise, my school fees money, I'm taking it back. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to UNISA. Happy birthday to you. Hooray!
Thank you so much, Prof. You see, when I tell you that you lead by example, this is what we mean. Prof, if I may, let me just explain the coming back when someone graduates. We do not do these things, just because we want to. As a university, yes, we are a business. So when we say come back, it's not because we want money, but it's because there is a policy of National Development Plan 2030 that talks about the PhD holders, increasing the PhD holders in South Africa. As a country, we have very few people that have actually done their masters and PhDs, and we are not just doing it for the qualification, but it's about creating creative thinkers. It's about creating people that can go into communities, do research, report accordingly, and create applicable interventions. So you see why we are actually saying to people, come back. Because in other countries, having a bachelor's degree is actually the beginning, it's not the end. So when we are talking to you here, we are inviting you to success. And what is the success? Is that you come back and do your master's and do your PhD. And again, while we do that, we'll change your title. Who wants to be a doctor here? Sir, what's your surname? What's your surname, please? Ukija. So you are going to be doctor. You see? So we are in the business of actually changing things. And with the women, let me tell you, we have a big problem. When you are a woman, you don't know whether being a mistress is permanent. Anything can happen. But with a doctor, it doesn't go, it's yours. And there is no joy than going to the bank. And you go there and you say, oh, can you please change my title? Yes, can you change my title? And it doesn't end there. You work hard, you go back with another letter. Can you now change it now, Professor? That really we are having fun while we are changing people's lives. And I'm still saying now, invite your families. We don't want to have this on our own. When we grew up, there was one principal, there was one police who was not inviting others. We are not selfish. We want everyone to actually be part of this. And as I'm going to invite the next person, let me say, the critical other thing is the issue of succession. When you look at us, there are very few of us who are young. If I may make a joke, there's a time when I was the youngest in my department. And I'm not very young, but I was the youngest and I was getting all the opportunities. So what I'm saying is, if you come in and encourage the learners in your school to know that the bachelor's is not the end, they shouldn't finish their B.Ed and start looking for jobs. While they look for jobs, they should be doing the masters. Because even if they get the job, they can carry on with the masters at UNISA because they can do it anyway. Can you see the benefit? So they do not become the set. or there's an unemployment. When you are pursuing your postgraduate education, you are not unemployed. You are involved in lifelong learning. So you are not miserable. So please encourage them so that when we retire, then there are people to take over. We are running short of colors in terms of employment equity because the colors are not doing PhDs. We don't have enough Indians because they are not doing PhDs. We might have black people, but in certain fields, we start looking in science. Where is the black person? They are not there. So we cannot fight for freedom and social justice, and then we are found short because we are not ready. Yes, thank you so much. May I then invite Professor Mawela, who's going to talk to us. Prof. Mawela. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. It's another way of critique in Africa, South Africa. So when they say da, ladies say ah. The men say da. So when you go up to the Limpopo province, there is a place called Vega. So when you arrive there, you just say da. Then the gentleman will say, ah, then you are welcome, you eat all the mangoes and bananas for free. Thank you very much, Prof. Vali. Mine is just to talk about teaching and learning. And it is all the space that which maybe was supposed to be SRC. I said, no, the first SRC representative was Professor Van Beek at Good Hope in the 18th century. So, we are actually encouraging everyone as we celebrate 150 years. We are saying we are reclaiming the Africa's what's intellectual what? Futures. So if we are reclaiming indeed in these 150 years, we are not just saying come and learn and have a master's degree. No. You are a teacher, you are in the classroom, you have a master's degree, we give you a job. I thought to clap hands for that. So which type of a job now, what are you talking about? We are saying that come and be an e-tutor. You hear that? E-tutor means teaching online. It means when we are here in Cape Town, we link you with the student who is in Pretoria, and you are teaching. Mandate, I know the salary of the Department of Basic Education. So on top of the salary of the Department of Basic Education, there is extra something that which, I'm telling you, you are going to smile. If you don't want to be an e-tutor, we call you a teaching assistant. Because we want you to learn from Dr. Hannah. How teaching is taking place. Oh, somebody says, Dr. Hannah? Which one? I don't want Dr. Hannah to say that because now I hear they know you now. So we want you to link with Dr. Hannah, with Professor Van Beek, and now you also learn how to teach, and you are also a teaching assistant. And then we give you a salary. On top of that, we also say, well, come on then. You have a master's degree? Yes. Come and be a mark. No, we don't want you in the University of South Africa in Pretoria. While you are here in Cape Town, you can mark. Imagine. When you finish marking, we give you a salary. So, 150 years indeed is coming with good things in teaching and learning. Can you see that? I said, e-tutor, teaching assistant, a marker. These three things, please don't forget them. When you go back to the schools and you say that, hey, please, at UNISA, there's an opportunity. But they require you to have a master's degree. So everyone who's having honors degree is back to school in the 150-year celebration. PhD degrees, we're looking for what Prof. Mbane have just said. So entrance, masters. PhDs, you're the first candidate. You see that? So we want, when we come back to celebrate 151, we want to have all the master's students and the PhD students lining up. All of them, they will be employed. They are either e-tutor, they will be teaching assistant, others they are markers, others they are applying to become lecturers at UNISA. Can you imagine? So UNISA Prof. Mabu is creating employment better than another government. Okay, so that one we're not going to talk about that one. So it is very important for us to do what? To involve ourselves in the learning. The part that which I want also to emphasize when I'm closing is, if you are a teacher at school and you have a student who's at UNISA, can you open that school for our students? Those students, learners, they need you in that school. Can you avail yourself to mentor them? We need mentorship. You can't be the only best teacher. You only get 100% in grade 12 alone. Every year you are getting awards. We also need our students from UNISA to get that 100%. Can you mentor them? Can they come at your school and you sit down and say, no, classroom management here, it is like this. A learner, when he's doing good things, you go and pick a piece of chocolate and sit at the corner there, and you give her the nice book to read while enjoying the chocolate, while others are watching. Tomorrow they will say, no, I'm keeping quiet and I want to get total and I want to be like that learner. Classroom management. Those skills that which we have, can you impart them to our what? To our newly graduates. So we are waiting to see a competition of being the best mentor of our students as we come back. Are we having that? Yeah. Amen.
Thank you so much, Prof. Mawela. And of course, when you talk money, people take you very serious. And if I may add, when you complete your PhD, we have a postdoctoral fellow. You come in and you work with us, you do your research, and I don't know how much teachers earn, but the postdoctoral fellow gets about 30,000, and there's no tax. So if ever, yes, my postdoctoral fellow now just left the school because he was like, no, I can go without the benefits, so that I start being a researcher. And because he's a South African, when the posts are available, he'll apply. And of course, his first preference, he's the youngest. We are looking for young people in academia. So you can see, when we talk about UNISA dealing with issues of social justice, UNISA actually opening access. We are not opening access only for learners. We are opening access even for everyone. And it's just that Miss Michelle is gone. Our oldest graduate was this time 78 years, eh? Thank you. 78 years. This was who was getting an LLB. So I'm just showing you that there is no limit. Come in and join us. There was an alarm, just don't be alarmed. It was the food smoke. Yeah, so relax, you are safe. May I then recognize this before I call Prof. Van Wyk, Mrs. Yolanda Lupondo, the circuit manager in the Central District. May you show yourself? Yes. I know that you came in with your team, but I'm only going to recognize you for one reason, so that next time they want to be you, then we'll recognize them. It's a way of motivating you. Then we have Mrs. Arena Kitching, who's the CEO of Learners Live. Yes, yes. Thank you so much for joining us. And if anyone is working with her in the NGO sector, do something, then next time we recognize you. Then we have Michelle Dedeman, who's from the Metro East Education District in Western Cape in the field of early childhood education. Thank you so much for joining us. Then we have Ms. Fikile Machimana, who's the provincial manager in the Western Cape ETDP SITA. Thank you for joining us. And I love this because it shows that it's not just the districts. She's from the SITA, and please let's work with the SITAs because they come with different opportunities. Then there's Ms. Lorraine Mukhele, who's from SACE. Now I know you are holding the keys, ne? We can't go anywhere without you. Thank you so much for joining us. And it just says that you are not just taking our membership fees, but you are also engaging with us. Thank you so much. So may I request Prof. Van Wyk? We actually went out and visited schools, and Prof. Van Wyk is going to give feedback on the school visits that took place. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my program director. First of all, good morning. I'm Michael Van Wyk. I'm born in Somerset West, Gordons Bay. Yeah, I'm from the Cape, is lekker in die Kaap, né? Thomas moet vandag net wen, as die KB Hollands. Thomas, my team. I meet our old friend, Dr. Van Breda. He was there in the corridors, and he left us to come back to Cape Town, to the mother city. Right. My presentation is about feedback. Right? We have come to this space. So I want to give you a couple of the what came out. Maybe I need to properly introduce myself. I'm the chair of the department, Curriculum and Instructional Studies. Most of the teaching practice modules is located in our department. The department has specific objectives strategically. So we have a large footprint of our students. There's 3 programs in the department. The B.Ed intermediate phase, then the B.Ed senior phase in FET, and the PGCE is running in our department. So we carry a major responsibility as a department. And who best can lead it is a man full of passion, motivated, and it's a hunger to do the best every day for every South African student, no matter color. For me, as a student, when a student phoned me, then Michael Van Wyk will tell the story. Now here's my summary. We have created planned visits between the 24th to the 26th in the Western Cape. We visit high and primary schools. Most of these schools, they expected us. There was pre-arrangements, and others accommodate us on short notice. That I picked up. I want to say to those schools, thank you for opening up your doors to UNISA. Our footprint is now in your school. You cannot erase it anymore. The next 150 years, you will always remember that. Some schools know about our 150 celebrations, and they was excited to meet UNISA in person. Not UNISA on a web page, but personally. Some of the principals and the SNTs were so pleased and to invite us. They said, you know, it's the first time in the school that UNISA have picked up here. Because your impact will be felt for the rest 150 years. We have visited special schools. Wow. I like that one, special schools. We have visited pre-vocational schools and technical schools. And in those schools, the sound is inclusiveness. The principals was very keen to accept our students for teaching practice. Prof. Markwe, that is what the school say. UNISA, you are most welcome. You can send your group of teaching practice placement students to our schools. Western Cape, thank you very much for that open door. One of the schools, or two of the schools, asked me, Danayo, please see that every year you invited the life orientation teachers to the expo. Danayo, you have a task there. Maybe you can bring some of the other managers. They request, especially the life orientation teachers, say, please, we need to see UNISA there at the expo. We only see Pretoria, we see Stellenbosch, but you are the mother of all universities. Where are UNISA? Yeah, the mother of all universities, remember this. The grade 12 learners, I showed them the cost implications. If you study at University of Stellenbosch compared to UNISA, you save 47% because of your accommodation. You work from home, you are at the home. If you are sick, you can't go, you are there at the house. No travel costs, no load shedding and stuff, you are there. By the way, we have very good centers around South Africa. The webpage of the university is clear. The admission points is much, much lower than other university requirements. And that was a wow for many of the life orientation teachers. They was not aware about that. When I show them the programs and say, look at the B.Ed, senior phase, look at the admission, AP scores. It's much lower than Stellenbosch because Stellenbosch is now curbing you, you can't go there. The others, you are most welcome to the mother of all universities. And finally, a lot of the people that I talked to and where the comments was coming to me, they want to do the masters and doctoral with us. And by the way, Prof. Mawela, I've invited you to be a marker. By the way, the TH is in my department, BPT 1201. That is for a compulsory module in our department. We have some 17,000 students. And then many of the principals indicated they want to do either the master's or the PhD. Principal, you know what you can bring. Now here is it. Now I give you now some of the snapshots. We are special. The school say we are special, these two. They say they are highly motivated and they are excited because the teaching practice that visited that school was so excited. They even danced because of the celebrations. They danced there. I saw the video there, how they danced. And you know who was in front? The teaching practice. The second one, myself and Dr. Maslambi was visit, but I want to show you the arrow. When I step in the school, I feel the culture of that school. Michael van Wyk did his matric 42 years ago in that school. The school was so excited to see me. So that is the school. And what does the school say on the wall? It says, Michael van Wyk, you have learned here. Michael van Wyk, you have left the school and now you serve the community. That is what that school told me. I was so proud when I stepped into that school. So can you see, on the whole of the school wall, it says, enter to learn, leave to serve. Michael van Wyk, you serve now, and enter to serve again. They asked me, you coming back in October, Prof. van Wyk, you must do the award ceremony. We expect it from you. You are alumni, you're the first professor in that school. And I said, I'm honored to the teachers that took me by hand. Thank you for that. The next school was at Salori's Pass Primary School. This is where beginner teachers are so totally confused. And I think the department did not justice to this. They put these teachers that is there, a couple of them, I think there was 8. They was very frustrated. I asked them, what is the problem? They said to me, the department put them on a list. They are qualified B.Ed and PGC, senior phase and FET. But the department wants to put them in the school to teach intermediate phase. It's unfair. Because what is happening now, they're sitting with frustrations. They don't know how to handle the intermediate phase. So my advice to them, register for honors so that you can go up promotionally. And not wait for the principal to open up the space for you so you can be horizontally. I said you go up vertically. That is the only way. So they are frustrated. 3 of them are coming. Dr. Pala, you must expect the foundation phase. I gave your particulars to them. They will apply to you for the honors. Mathematics, you will get a master's student in mathematics. They're coming to UNISA. The next one was, we are practice inclusiveness, but do not exclude us in future activities, Danayo. This is what the school told us. And this college was sent me Dr. Klale and Dr. Dr. Guni. Thank you for this beautiful photos. This photos is still an amazing story. Whose school is that? Hey, that school. Remember, this is a special school, ne? We need to include the special learners in our classes. I have a heart for that. And thank you for allowing our students and allowing us. Don't park here. This parking is reserved for UNISA. Dr. Zoli was treated as a king in that school. They even make a space for you. The school say many things about UNISA. If you read the space, it says, the school, Eversdale, I'm not sure whether the principal is here. I want to say to the principal and the teachers here, always here, thank you for accepting a lecturer that is passionate about early childhood. And he's passionate about education. When I was on the 7th floor, when I speak to him in the morning, by the way, we arrive very early in the morning, 6 o'clock, I'm in my office, start working. So I'll commit it, thank you. Then the last day of teaching practice and highly satisfied. Prof. Manieke, I think that you make a very impression about the group that went to Edgemead. Look what is the slogan, to have life more abundantly. You give that student now abundant life and a vision to take forward. That is what I tell you, because at this school, that learner is in my subjects, by the way, business, studies and economics. I hope the 30th gave a nice lesson. Then we are in it to win it. So it's groundbreaking. This is what the school said. Now this school have an agreement, MOU, with Western Cape, University of Western Cape and UCT. We need also through our projects to bring in the schools in the Western Cape. And mark my words, you will be on my list. You will be on my list with our research. And some of the principals said, two of the principals said, the one said he's coming to do a PhD, the other one says he's coming to do a master's. He understood the importance of knowledge. That is very important for us. And I would like to say to the principals, I hope that some of us will supervise you. You will get the best of the best. And then the visit was very special. Prof. Markwe, I see you visit that school. Look at the principal there. He's so welcome to meet the mother of the college, the biggest college in Africa. And look at the young staff there in the college. They are so happy to say thank you. And therefore, this is my feedback. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you, Dankin Kosi, Giabulela, Kelali Bocha. Thank you.
Thank you. Another round of applause. And colleagues, when we went to school, this one is about our country. Teachers are in a war zone. Others, like we went to Nyanga, and the principal did mention that he kept on saying there, the learner was shot. There, you know, and then we are saying, and you've been here for 25 years, where you can be shot anytime. So we really thank you for putting your life at stake. I mean, that is like you are warriors. So we thank you for that, and keep on doing the great work that you're doing. And if you allow me to be a bit spiritual, may God keep on protecting you. May I then request Dr. Yakomina Motitswe, who's from the School of Educational Studies. Thank you so much. Don't worry, we are getting closer to food. We are here to celebrate. So keep drinking water for those that will have problem with sugar. Drink water, hey? So that when you eat the cake, you don't collapse.
Yes. Sanibonani, Dumelang, Realocha, Abusheni, good morning, Huyamura. Program Director, the College of Education Acting Executive Dean, Professor Makwe, and in absentia, the Deputy Dean, Professor Mabunda, the two school directors, Professor Tabani, the Director of School of Educational Studies, Professor Mawela, the Director of the Teacher Education, the UNISA alumni who are here, M&D students, regional staff members, principals from various schools, mentor teachers for the teaching practice, our funders, educational district officials, the Student Representative Council, students and other stakeholders from different departments, all protocol observed. I greet you once more. As UNISANS, we are living in an excited time. UNISA is one of the oldest and the biggest institutions in the sub-Saharan Africa, and it's celebrating its 150th birthday this year. I believe that, like many things, for example, the political climate, the conditions, the situations, the environment and country needs and interests that are dynamic, so is the institution. It's also dynamic. Its vision and mission changed over time, over years, to be in line with the needs and the aspiration of its students' fraternity. What I am sure of is it served humanity, it is serving and will continue serving humanity. Thank you. So is the College of Education, which strives to be in the first choice provider of high quality open and distance learning education programs in Africa, and a recognized center of excellence internationally for teaching, research, and engaged scholarship that focuses on initial preparation of teachers and continuous professional development of teachers, and that are in the curriculum and institutional studies, early childhood education, mathematics, science, technology, and environmental education, inclusive education, adult community and continuing education, language education, educational foundations, and educational leadership and management studies. Within the College of Education, we also have a Center of Excellence in Disabilities. We have UNESCO chairs, the UNESCO chair of ODL, UNESCO chair of ECD or ECE, UNESCO chair of Inclusive Education. In its quest to serve humanity, UNISA is transforming in a way it offers a variety of courses, how it supports students, and how it involves different stakeholders in education for advancement of equality and inclusion. In my fervent belief that all students cannot excel in their learning encounter at this institution or any other institution if they are not fully supported. Today, as the College of Education, we are honored to visit the Western Cape Regional Campus where UNISA originates. And this region supports approximately 30,000 students who are mostly based in Cape Peninsula and are served by our campus in Parow. We further boost of our e-learning regional support services to our students who reside in the extended part of the Western Cape region. At UNISA, student support, student-centered pedagogy is the hallmark of our quest to reach out to all students, especially whose access to education may be unfairly restricted due to various socio-economic disabilities and recently load shedding that has emerged as one of the crucial risks in our business. It is an unfortunate situation that at this day, at this age, with advanced technology and other support measures in place, persons with disability in particular, and also especially young people with disabilities have been left vulnerable and marginalized. However, significant efforts are in place to put into maximizing the benefits of assistive technology and other support measures within education and training across developed communities. And this should be fast-tracked into all UNISA